aren't too many people doing a full in, back out somersault with a whip in the middle of the run.
But just notice how tightly together her feet are in her flicks and in her somersaults. Probably the only gymnast who is that compact and that tidy in tumbling.
And one of the things you really do notice is the great contrast between her and the other Chinese gymnasts on the floor. Li Yan, exactly the opposite sort of floor worker, really, to little Chen Kuiting.
Yes, bags of personality in the middle and the powerful tumbles to match. That really was excellent work. And an unusual dismount to cap it. That was beautiful. 9.925 and worth every hundredth of a point.
Yes, not content just to go into the little finish, graceful, but tumbles out of it. And there we are, the positions after 2 rotations. Soviet Union well in the lead. Romania now clear in 2nd place. China holding on to the bronze position with the USA 4th. We'll take another break now. Join us again in a couple of minutes. The practice still going on at the moment, and we go into the 3rd rotation. This very exciting Team World Championship. This time, China on the vault, USA on the A-bars, the Soviet Union on the beam, and Romania on floor.
And this is Svetlana Baitova, who's doing a grand anchor job for her team. She's up first on every piece of apparatus, setting the standard of composure that the Russians really need to take them to gold. Triple twist to finish, moving to the side, but a good round of scores so far for Baitova. 9.937 on vault, her first piece, 9.9 on bars. And I'm sure she'll be in the very high 9s for that excellent beam exercise.
Flick. Straight back, straight back. A lot of the lesser gymnasts, when they're going for that 3 tumble travel down the beam, putting 2 flicks and only 1 somersault, but she's putting 2 somersaults in. Looks very relaxed about it all, doesn't she?
Yes, and that's why she went up first, because she's probably the type of temperament who can cope quite easily with the pressure. I don't know how anybody can cope quite easily with the pressure of competing on beam at a World Championships. 9.925, so they were pretty generous about the landing from that double twist.
But Baitova's done her job again, given them a start that doesn't put the others under pressure. Natalia Lashonova now, front somersault mount. Seen a few people come to grief on that one.
And this should be very interesting to watch. One of the few gymnasts who tumbles on beam. That is a flick straight back.
That's a real one.
Perfect posture throughout those jumps. The shoulders never moving. So powerful. She finds jumping So easy.
Full in back out to finish with.
And the first time ever produced from a double flick. First time in the world. Double flick, full in back out, and she's just got the power to do it. Brilliant stuff.
An amazingly athletic beam exercise from Natalia Lashonova. And that could push the judges towards a 10. No crisis points in the exercise at all. Enormous confidence all the way through it.
And this, the dismount again. Take a look at it. First time ever produced in a major championship by any gymnast in the world.
Quite a step back on landing, but it's such a difficult one. There, Nellie Kim, a former world champion herself, now a judge on the beam. And 9.962, a couple of tens in there, but people quite rightly taking off just for that little fault on the landing.
Olga Strajeva to beam. Arab Spring, flick, flack, straight back. Nice series of mounts there.
The one-arm balance, she didn't hold it as long as I've seen her hold it before. But seeing the Soviet team going up one after each other on beam here, a great study in their strength in depth. That's why they're virtually unbeatable when it comes to team gymnastics. Having said that, they did lose in Rotterdam, but that almost sort of worked for them because they went away and said, well, perhaps we're getting a bit complacent, and came back even stronger.
Strajeva is a beautifully powerful gymnast. She has correct combination of power and elegance. The Russians managing so well to combine the difficult tricks with still wonderful balletic form.
Well, as Strajeva finishes, we'll take another break. We'll be back with her score and the rest of the competition very soon. Metric bars, Olga Strajeva's score comes up 9.925 she scores for that beam exercise.
Sandy going through her bar exercise cleanly. Americans really doing well, just lacking the finer points of technique. Perhaps a little more body line required on the handstands and the giants, but nevertheless much improved gymnastics from them, John.
Yes, and they bring their own sort of extrovert brand of gymnastics to this competition. It's good to see the contrasts. Christina Bontash on floor. She's fourth up for the Romanians on this piece.
So far, Romanians have got a 9.9 from Potorak, Popper a 9.887, and Philip a 9.85. Good set of scores.
Full in back out there in the middle tumbling run, and then coming out of it, going all the way back across the floor. Sensational stuff. A double tuck back on the end, just as a throwaway.
Bontash has always been a tumbler, but now developing the dance side, making her much more of a complete floor worker.